some ideas I'm thinking of, and I'm not all that pretty. I just got off work, I got some sun, I'm dehydrated, I'm commuting, but there's some things on my mind that have been getting to me, and some of them have been humorous, and some have been really heavy and painful. I started thinking about those of our elders and those healers that have passed on. And a beautiful thought came through to me. Why is it that the most amazing people that enter our lives, those strong ones, whenever they do things, they never have an ultimatum, they never have an ulterior motive, they never have this energy about them that makes you feel forced. But at the same time, they have an energy that holds you accountable and has you be responsible. And if it were to be an ultimatum or an ulterior motive, it isn't to be alone with you or manipulate you or use you or to benefit off of you, or to get you to do something that you wouldn't normally do because they enjoy manipulating you like that. It's more like they feel a sense of priority and happiness and joy, that they're sharing their wisdom and hold you accountable and expect you to do the right thing, especially when it comes to ceremony and helping our community and taking care of ourselves. There's something beautiful about our elders' wisdom and our medicine keepers' knowledge. It's not this classic stoic Indian. Most of the healers and amazing beings, even the elders in the young bodies, there's this beautiful thing that I witness is most are very, very humble. There's some loud ones, and there's some ones stepping into their own, finally acknowledging, hey, this is my role, and I need to hold myself accountable in this position and in this space. But most of them are usually saying, I'm a normal person, I'm not anything special, I didn't do anything, I didn't expect to do anything, or I don't do that on call, it's what comes to me or through me. It's never, I am a medicine man, I am an elder and a wisdom keeper. It's usually what our community and others value and acknowledge that being as. And that beautiful thing is when they know they need to help, or when they come into the space that they are present in and are able to help, their energy and their ulterior motive, if you were to claim that direction of energy, is just to witness you or whoever is in that position of receiving that energy, or even being told what needs to transpire, that all that is expected is for you to be you and to do what you need to do. It's like one elder who has passed on. It made me so sad to think back on all the times that I never really took for granted, but I feel right now, especially knowing that they're physically gone and they've taken their journey, that I took advantage of their time and their energy, and that they made themselves available whenever I needed. If ever I requested, if ever I was in that space, that they would be there. For as simple as making soup when I was sick, to saying come by and bug me, to holding a lodge, to reminding people of Indigenous protocol, to acknowledge the spaces we hold space on, to be present-minded of the beings around us, the able-bodied invisible ones, and the ones that are present that we may not understand their presence, to the things that we don't understand, nor can we qualify or quantify. That sometimes we come to assumptions about giving labels and titles, but it's that energy and presence. It made me realize that this person and many of the healers I know and elders, they see, feel, and witness happiness when those around them do and interact accordingly in a good way. I've witnessed healers just not expect anything, yet receive everything. Not like they benefit with riches that we would quantify as material, but when they witness those who they've taught or shared their energy with, that it comes back. It comes back so much. And the times that our healers need healing, sometimes we forget. Especially for those of us who are in the position or in transition of holding space for others and offering prayers and giving ourselves and giving our energy. When we give ourselves, we need to remember self-care. So many times I witness burnout, and we need these people, we need these healers and these elders with this knowledge to continue to be shared, to go on. And it's hard as an Indigenous woman of the 21st century, as someone who wants to witness change, as someone who is trying to act in a good way and attempt to be the change I want to see, to raise awareness, to honor truth and history, to help when I can help, to be there if I am in the position to be there, to also remind myself to center myself and be self-centered but not selfish, to remind myself of self-care so I may help others, to just do what it is I can do for this world and the next 7 generations. I feel happiness and pain at the same time when I think about for those who have taken the journey and for those coming into the position of being healers, for our dreamers, and for our ancestors that are speaking through us and also talking to us. And my sadness for those who have lost their way, sadness for those who are disconnected, sadness for those who carry anger from the trauma. And actually, not a bad sadness, nor even anger towards those who carry anger, because sometimes it's good to be angry. That helps us. For those who convey anger through action, and that action being malicious. There is a way to transcend anger through us and around us, to allow it to be productive. And not productive as in producing something like material or anything like that. No. Kind of like when you witness someone angry and the truth comes out, and you're like, whoa, it really took getting you angry for that to come out. Okay. For anger to bring awareness to ourselves that sometimes it takes someone pushing us to a certain edge for us to react. Now, I'm sad and angry about those who don't know how to convey that, who don't do it in a good way. Of course, there is no right and wrong, but the right way would be considered a way that strength, things of that nature. So it makes me sad when people tap into that anger and execute it maliciously and negatively. That's not the best way to go about it. So it just brings joy and sadness and anger thinking about all of these things. And I just want to remind people, you don't always have to force happiness and force appreciation into your life. Like, be happy you have this, be happy you have that, appreciate this, appreciate that. And also, I don't need to guilt you into, you don't know what you have until you lose it, or acknowledge what you have and others have it worse. I'm just saying, be aware, be mindful, take a moment and breathe it in, do appreciate, and also filter everything that you are bringing into your life. Find where these emotions and these reactions are coming from. Learn about yourself and your biases. Why do you get angry around a certain topic? Think about your diet and how it affects you. And not just affects you like, am I allergic to it? Am I going to get hives? Think about it on a deeper level. Does this affect my mood? Does it affect my energy? Do I feel good later? What is in this food? Do I know where it comes from? Do I care where it comes from? Do I appreciate it? With all of these things that I'm trying to bring up, they're all related to our environments, to how we hold space, and our awareness and our present-mindedness in what we consider home and our environments and our communities. I just want people to step back and take a moment and breathe it in. Center yourself. Appreciate. Feel the pain. Be aware of the anger. Just acknowledge where you're at right now. I'm not telling you to be happy. I'm not telling you to be angry. But be aware. I'm witnessing so much. And I'm extending myself so much. And I wish I could give myself 100-fold to every occurrence that I'm interacting with and engaging with in my life. I'm sowing these seeds that I don't even know if I'm going to get a chance to water and to sing and to breathe with, to watch them. But I'm hoping some of the seeds take. I'm also interacting with so many amazing warriors, storytellers, healers. I'm so honored to have the people in my life that I do. I want to thank you for taking a moment, listening to me ramble. I was inspired to make this quick video because a friend reminded me of someone who just really cared, someone who would go above and beyond just to help someone with no ulterior motive. Even when we thought that, there never really was one. For the times that I think, all the times I took advantage of, all the times I forgot to say thank you. For that awareness that we are beings of this world and we can help each other. And how something so simple as I'm thinking of you, or do you remember when we were sick? And when Sealing would make us soup. Do you remember when we were ill and empty of energy? And he would hold a lodge for us. We miss you, Sealing. And for all of those who don't know this person, or for all of those who do, I don't care what happened. I don't mind hearing stories of the amazing things he did. I don't mind hearing stories of why you can't release some anger around a topic that his name elicits. Haters are gonna hate, lovers will love, ambivalent people will darkness, away from people, or right loud in the crowd, raising awareness. Do you? I'll do me. And hey, there's probably some things we could talk about. Thank you very much.